Describe liberalism. All right, so we concluded our discussion here on realism. We're moving on to the next, which is liberalism. So, how do liberalists think? So, liberalists they come up with an assumption that another country is willing to interact peacefully. Okay, so they're not all about warfare. They're not about uh, military force. They believe that they're more psychological. So you can always acquire or gain what you desire peacefully, right? So, for example, you have here a great example, the United Nations, or the EU, the European Union, right? That's a whole bunch of nations coming together and just basically interacting peacefully, discussing matters, hostile or non hostile, but the main thing is that they're communicating peacefully, all right? Not engaging in warfare. Another liberalist, we'll say, perspective is when you're extracting resources using economics and we'll say American grain. Okay, so we go into a country, you know, ideally it would be Latin America, and we have these liberalists, capitalists that go in there and say, hey, listen, you have a lot of resources, a lot of oil, right? Um, we have the technology, we have the machinery, we have the manpower, and you know what? This will be great for your economy to grow, but you have to forfeit or forfeit 50% of the profit because you do have the resources, but we're providing the labor, we're providing your economy with more work. And so they basically work out a peaceful deal, right? So this is another form of liberalism, of extracting resources. They're not just going in there, infiltrating and just taking over the whole country and pumping out the resources. No,